Mark, just talk about how important or how nice is it to get Sink a couple goals and get Russell a goal, because they've been playing well and creating chances, and just talk about that aspect of it.
Yeah, good for Sink and good for Rasso and good for the whole team. I know it's can't just talk about those two players when they grab a goal. They've been doing some really important stuff for us. I look at Amandine and Ali tonight. You know, we probably won't talk about them, but the work they did in disrupting and breaking up the counter attack and getting us into really good areas. The team were great tonight. Really stepped up. We played at the energy and intensity that we're built on. And when we do that, it often works out in a great performance, and we're really happy with that performance.
Yeah, given the quick turnaround, was that a concern that the energy would be there after having to travel back from the East Coast?
Yeah, we've done a good job on the physical side in preparing for this stretch. You know, we don't prepare for it just when we finish the game on the East Coast. We did it 2-3 weeks ago. The way that our conditioning coach takes care of things. You know, we now got a short turnaround and recovery before we head up to Seattle. The one thing the conditioning coach won't be happy about is Sink didn't wear a GPS tonight. She scored 2 goals, so I don't think she's going to be wearing it again. She's going to be frustrated about, but if she keeps scoring, then we might let her off. So we'll recover and we get ready for the big battle up north.
Coach, Christine Sinclair obviously had a good game. Her energy level seemed high. So did Emily Sonnet in the beginning, and it's almost foolish to single out a couple of players because the whole team seemed like their energy level's high. Do you think the result on Saturday in Washington at all served as a wake-up call for you guys?
I think the Sky Blue home game, we played really well there. We played really well here, and there was just a couple of moments that changed the game. That's what's beautiful about this league, and you sleep for a second and a team can punish you. I think the Sky Blue at home game, we knew we played really well, but this league is about the tiniest details, and you get it right like tonight because we took care of some really important basics. And the away game in Washington, we almost had to let go of that as soon as the whistle went because it just wasn't us, and if we dwell on that, we're not being ready for tonight. Tonight was about doing what we love to do, what we know we're good at, and also the players before this game. I think everyone is accountable and responsible for a really good performance tonight, and everybody stepped up. Sink was one that spoke to the team just before we went out, and as ever, she comes to the right time and the right words, and that's why really believe she's one of the best leaders in the women's game. She wasn't going to let any of us not be at our best tonight, and she comes out and leads by example and grabs 2 goals and looks world class doing it.
Along those same lines, Sink got kind of heated there on the yellow card, and then kind of got the revenge goal. How did you see that play go out? Did you think it was a handball?
I'm not going to break my talking about the referees. I'm not going to break that tonight. If I kept it in the semi-final last year, I can keep it in now. I think we had a lot of passion, and we were ready to do what it takes to get goals, and that was I'm sure a frustrating call for Sink. I was screaming at her, Lindsay and Rasso, do not get another yellow. Seattle, and I just shouting at them, Seattle for the last 10 minutes, do not get another yellow. And the funny thing is they're all laughing at me, no we won't, and then Lindsay almost gets one in the last kick of the game. So we move on, we get ready for Saturday.
Also, Shim seemed to play with a lot of energy tonight. Were you impressed with her performance?
Yeah, I think everyone brought the energy. It's just great to have Mana back, and what she brings is a calmness and an ability to play really good soccer, and she has a brain where when we can break lines, look forward. The ball she played in for Sinky in the first half when she spun Sarah Brun, she brings that range of pass as well as intelligence, really good. She stepped into a new position there. I thought it worked for us, and really happy for her.
Talk about the decision to start Dagny right back, and has she played there before?
Yeah, when she was playing for the U17 Iceland national team, which my assistant pointed out was 8-9 years ago. So she's a new one for her, and she had one training session to get it and a lot of video. She did well. She stepped up. She performed very well in Washington, and we had to find room for her on the field tonight, and the only way to do it was play her at right back, and she continued that. She continued her progress. She came on at Washington, she dictated the play, she switched the ball, she played the passes that we needed, and then tonight she come on and got some quality minutes in a brand new position. She's got a lot to learn if she's going to play there again, just like others that have done it, but it's so good to have her on the field.
And is that just part of the challenge of getting people on the field when people are healthy, given the weapons you have?
Yeah, and we haven't been in that position all year yet. You know, we haven't struggled a little bit, and tonight, you know, with only the number of people available on the bench, so we keep trying to do the best we can to keep getting these players back and keep them back. Meanwhile, we give the opportunity to other people to step up, and tonight Marna and Dagny got that, and I thought they stepped up like everyone else did.
And Nadia was not in the 18. Did she take another knock, or was it just rotation?
She felt something yesterday. We hoped that it was okay, and we got a scan this morning and it showed that got a small groin strain. She'll be out for Seattle. She would be back for the next game, but she'll go to the Euros. So she was here tonight. She was super happy at halftime when she come down, and she's a Grizzler when she's not on the field, so it's good to see her smiling. Just a shame that you know, she come on at Washington, we were easing her back in from her hamstring. She come on and really fired us up, gave us the energy we needed, and shame to lose her yesterday. It looked like nothing, and I remember telling a couple of people yesterday that she'll play, she was supposed to start. She doesn't. Marna steps in. It's so good to have her back, and that's what's, you know, look back to last year, I think that's what this team was about. People stepped in, they put the heart of this club on their sleeve, and they played with that passion and intensity, and good things can happen.
Last question.
And I think that's 6 clean sheets now. Just talk about that side of it, because
I refuse that question. Last time I talked about our amazing defence and keeper, so I won't. We're going to keep working hard and trying to improve each week.
Goldberg is not here right now. You can talk freely.
Yeah, but she might write about it and can't have that again.
You can make a promise.
It's already in.
Alright, let's go and be shit, okay?
Thanks, guys.